Good noon, everyone. Welcome to Nifty Banknifty live analysis. Now, what we saw yesterday's up move, it opens gap down today Nifty and swiftly comes down and kind of takes a lot of pause at yesterday's low around 650, 670 area, and there is a breakdown which happens in Nifty. Now, more importantly, it has come to the budget day high zone somewhere around 600 to 630. So this will act like a good support zone for Nifty. So today's expiry, this can basically act like good support for Nifty. So that's very important to understand. Can we look for reversal from this area? We'll try to see from the Y data as well from 17600 or so. So more or less, we can look for reversal. The reason is it has corrected already. This was the first correction, this is the second correction, and we can basically get somewhere over here kind of a trend line structure plus the double bottom into the making, and then we can go for a reversal trade right at the bottom. So this is trying to go back up, comes back down over here, and we can basically have kind of reversal happening in Nifty. Now let's quickly also see from the OI data, what does it suggest? That was there good amount of support on the downside? There would be good amount of selling on the upside, but we want to see, is there good amount of OI built up happening at the lower end or not? Now, if I try to if I try to understand, if we get some kind of OI at the bottom, it will act like good reversal point for us with more conviction, which we are trying to catch. So somewhere market is around 17,650 area, 3rd of Feb expiry, OTM 650. You can clearly see there is no big OI, but 700 there is a huge OI. So 700, 750, 800 there is a huge OI. So 700 becomes a key important zone. That's number one. But if you see on the downside, 600 has a little bit of OI around 52,000, which is very, very less. Okay, because these numbers which you are seeing 1 lakh, 1,50,000 is because of the budget day and the event was there. And that's why otherwise normally 50,000, 80,000 or 1 lakh is a normal strand. So 17,700 will be key area for the reversal. And if the reversal comes in above 17,700, it will basically give a very good risk reward trade. So we can bring this first of all to 17,700, which is somewhere over here. Now, one thing is clear, this is from where the fall had started. But more importantly, if you need to understand over here is, if the market goes back up, 17,700 become a crucial resistance point, and if it does not sustain above this, there is no upside. That's number one. But if it sustains above this, you can have another round of upside coming all the way towards the top. So 17,700 is a key area. So if I try to buy at the lower end, taking a reversal bet, I have to be very clear that 17,700 will become my first target level. So we will try to look for reversal in Nifty from the bottom. Preferably, I would also like if it makes a new low, goes almost towards the 17,600 area and then tries to go up, because then I'll have more room from 600 to 700, at least 100 points of upside gain is quite possible. So making a new low almost towards the lower zone or a high of prior budget day, 17,600 will become a key zone to look out for reversal. Now looking at Bank Nifty, if Bank Nifty also goes up, obviously the upside will come very, very fast. And if I try to see Bank Nifty, which is a little bit different from Nifty today, because if you see Nifty corrected a lot, but if you see Bank Nifty has not corrected below 39,150. And this was the key reversal point of yesterday as well. So one thing is very, very much certain, that this zone is acting like a super solid support zone for Bank Nifty. So even after a drop in Nifty, there is no much effect in Bank Nifty. Obviously, the Reliance, ITC, HDFC, they are bringing the Nifty down. Specifically, TCS, Infosys also are down. So that's a separate story. All the banks are seemingly looking out to be strong. You can clearly see reversal from here, reversal from here, reversal from here. So there is a good amount of reversal which has happened in Bank Nifty. And more importantly, if you see, a good trend line structure is also being formed. Right, so here we can see till here, at least a good trend line structure has been formed. Multiple times the support has been taken by Bank Nifty and it's not going down below 39,100 kind of zone. Now, more importantly, we'll check how the Bank Nifty will behave, because I don't think Bank Nifty will go below 39,000 today, or basically around 39,100 or so, which is very, very important. Now let's quickly watch the OI data to basically understand where the maximum OI is there, and then we can figure out if we look for a breakout trade in Bank Nifty or a breakdown. So one thing which is very important right now, Bank Nifty trading around 39,200. We can clearly see the maximum is at 39,500 and 39,000. There is a good support. So again, the important point over here would be to have into mind that 39,000 is key level for Bank Nifty. So even if Bank Nifty goes 100 points down, it can give a good reversal from that zone, and 39,400 is a good resistance at the higher end. So 39,400 and 39,000 are key levels. So one thing over here, 39,400 is your morning high, which was made. So that is very, very important. And we can see this is basically acting like your good resistance zone. But more importantly, what we have now understood is if you're taking a breakdown trade on the downside, the problem will be 39,000. So you need to be very quick if you are taking a breakdown trade in Bank Nifty. We can clearly see over here trend line structure getting built, right? That's number one. Number two, if the trend line is getting built and if it is not sustaining above, then it can basically give you a downside. But then 39,000, you can see a quick reversal happening from that end. So this will become a key area. 39,000 to 39,100. I will not go for sell on Bank Nifty. If Bank Nifty goes and sustains below 39,100, so let's say, for example, if I want to take a breakdown trade, I'm very, very clear that what exactly I am looking for. So for breakdown trade, I would basically look out, since it is a decent support zone, I will try to say, okay, fine, you break down on the downside, try to go back up, again go down, and then it has to sustain on the lower side. So this zone, once it is breached, it will try to come up. And if it does not go above and starts going down, then I will take my downside trade. So that will be the good trade on expiry date. So hero zero call, I would basically go for Nifty call option. That seems to be much more reliable, making a new low. And then I try to go for call option when the market is at 17,600. So if market comes to 17,600, buying a call option at 700 or 650 would be much preferred when the reversal comes into picture. That's number one. Number two, should we take a trade on Bank Nifty? Now, I think Bank Nifty can become only a deciding factor rather than taking a hero zero call in Bank Nifty today, because we can clearly see a lot of support. So there can also be a good upside coming into Bank Nifty. So this can be a good breakout trade as well. Now, for breakout trade, one thing is very clear: good structure has been built even over here. So there's a good triangle formation taking place. If it breaks on the upside, more or less about 250, it can zoom to 400. And if it breaks this, it can go almost towards 39,000 kind of zone. So kind of sideways up and down move is there, but I think Bank Nifty can give you fantastic hero zero call today. Looking for reversal in Nifty, making a new low around 17,600, and then we can go for 650 call option for a reversal bet. And if it flies even to 17,700, it will give you a good kind of return over here, at least 2x, which can even go to 3x from here on. So that's the idea of hero zero for today's expiry. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly like and subscribe, and do share it with your friends and colleagues.